a big round of applause for your two contingents who are going to represent you at MSC for the Malaysian contingent. Now, it's all about the bragging rights.
Oh, it's all about the bragging rights. On the blue side, for the first game, we have none other than MYA Junior, and on the red side, we have none other than the infamous.
And as we see the bands, look at the bands. What do you think about the bands?
I think I don't think so these are actually targeted specific bands, to be honest. They just don't want something that's overly crazy. They want to slow down the pace a little bit, go with something a little bit more standard. Carry being immediately taken away. Chow now being locked in with Aurora, moving back to Team SAIYAN. What will they come up with? Will Minotaur be one of them? It looks like they are hovering over
I'm
Saber.
thinking Minotaur should be picked out. Ooh,
No,
Saber and Hayabusa.
Lock
This
it.
double?
Lock it.
Lock it in.
They have.
Lock it! Yeah! This is going to be very interesting. A double assassin composition.
And just like that, we see the immediate response. You didn't want to take Minotaur. We will take it away. They are confident and comfortable with it all. And then it is also going to be MYA that's there.
Well, Mr. Zerf picking out the MYA will be an interesting thing.
They did so well in the semifinals with MYA.
Well, it is very interesting, but here's the thing though. Despite the fact that Turbo Stealth is available, will it be able to protect you from someone like Hayabusa? Can it protect you from someone like Saber? Johnson as well, inside it, Vixana. You already see the composition coming full circle. They have two people that can dive you, that can keep you in place, and especially with Kuja on the Johnson, it could spell doom for them.
It's definitely going to be interesting because if Vexana does manage to land her ulti onto MYA and she dies, the tables could turn horribly wrong.
The tables could turn horribly long. There's so many ways these two teams can actually fail, and there's so many ways these two teams can actually succeed.
And really succeed. We are going to see a really explosive match. You are seeing a quite impressive lineup coming here from Team SAIYAN. I like that a lot. Quickly, before we go into game, predictions. Who's going to get this one?
I'm hoping for Team SAIYAN.
Really, I casted MYA Junior's games, and that MYA pick did not fail them before, and I don't think it's going to fail them this time around.
Well, we're going to go shortly into the game. Let's talk a little bit about the composition and what they're supposed to do. Now, right now, it seems that Team SAIYAN wants to go for more of burst you down. Johnson has the ability to basically just go in and out. And it says be able to just be durable, get to you, and just destroy you. I'm not going to talk anymore. Let's go straight to the game.
Let's watch the action as we go into game one of the Malaysian finals.
All right. MYA on the red side, SAIYAN on the blue side, and this is going to be a very interesting turn of events, isn't it?
Well, it is. They are posturing mostly towards the top side of the map. That's where Minotaur is standing lovely next to the turtle. Turtle's not quite there just yet. And we already see the first love tap being sent across.
Oh, the second love tap coming in from Fredo.
Oh, and a third.
Though. The zone
Relentless.
And the thing about King Zlatan at the moment is that he needs to actually scale really well into the mid game and get as much crit items and of course as much damage and attack speed as he can
as safely as possible. They did it really well within the first games in the semi-finals. Look and see if they can do it again.
Getting caught out is going to be bad though. Gets charmed in. Jake 999, dangerously low.
If that was happening a minute from now when they were approaching that level 4 mark, it would have been absolutely devastating.
It would have been absolutely devastating as Fredo is about to
look what's happening in the bottom lane though.
Oh my goodness, the chase is real though. Is it going to be a proxy? No, it's not. Kuja going back and forth, juking the living life out of DACE.
Well, with the proxy being taken and the wave already crashed into the turret, that just means that the Tyrant's going to get that chip damage taken away from them, and they're still camping out there.
I mean, lots of shows of respect coming in from both these teams. We're entering the 2-minute mark. They're still very early.
That's going to be the first turret down in the bottom lane. They will not be able to respond in time.
Oh my God, MYA being able to actually just take it out. No, they will be able.
They will be really respecting the Saber entry out there. I thought they would have been a little bit more ballsy to do so, but then again, they aren't quite at 4. Maybe they don't want to risk it. It's too much to lose at this point. It is, after all, the grand finals.
It is, after all, the grand finals. I totally agree with you in terms of how they are moving it around. but at the same time as well, they can't take any risks. Proxying sometimes can open you up for ganks or open up you up for flanks, so you've got to be careful on how you approach it. And it seems that SAIYAN trying to get their first ever advantage.
The
They're
turtle's
going to get
not
their
down
turtle.
yet.
Oh,
Mia comes in with
Mia
the
comes
steal.
in with the turbo stealth to steal it. Mr. Zerf on the side though, going for the kick. First blood goes over to Mr. Zerf and King Zlatan, excuse me, and they're gonna be pushing it out. Wow, it seems that Mia has drawn first blood.
You wanted a good signing for Mia. You cannot wish for any better. Not only do they secure the turtle, first blood goes over to Mia. The first tower is also going to go down towards the favor of MYA Junior. They cannot have wished for a better start to the series. What a way to show aggression. They are here to absolutely dominate. Will they be allowed to or not? We'll have to see what Team SAIYAN has to do in response.
Well, they have to be aware of where King Zlatan is. They can't be taking that kind of objective without taking into account where King Zlatan is going to be. You cannot, I repeat, you cannot underestimate the power of Turbo Stealth, especially with how they go in and out.
Indeed, I mean, it is the element of surprise coming out, and then you have the additional attack speed. We are seeing that get onto Mia, but Mia being able to run away from that. Like it does save her life a little bit, but every time this happens, with everybody getting a little bit more damage as the game goes on, the chances are getting a little bit slimmer.
The chances are getting a little bit slimmer, but it is the early game. Despite the fact there's almost 2,000 goal advantage in favor of Mia, SAIYAN has been in situations like this before, and they know how to play from behind. So we can see that Team SAIYAN trying their best to actually match the rotations that are coming in from Mia, but it seems that Mia is just quick towards rotating.
Well, the pace of the game is definitely being dictated by them right now. They do have a little bit of the goal lead, as you had mentioned. They have a little bit of the kill lead that's there, but I think it's a little bit more cautious. This is still game one. You don't want to lose it up. There was a little bit of that sloppy engage. They thought they had Turtle. They decided to go, for a little bit of the defensive play that's there, and it's all right because guess what? In 55 seconds from now, Turtle is back up.
Oh, wow.
Johnson
comes in with the ultimate, misses up in the middle of it, kicks him away with Way of the Dragon. Hawkeye in the middle of it, but here comes Fredo doing tons of damage onto DAs, where King Zlatan not too far behind. It's a smart move for King Zlatan to stay behind DAs because DAs is soaking the amount of damage, and King Zlatan trying to get into position to basically do the damage needed to supplement the team.
I mean, that was a great entry by Johnson there. Unfortunately punished. That is now the second kill already on their side of MYA Junior. 20 seconds left onto Turtle. And up top, we also are seeing they engage. Hayabusa doing his thing against Silong there.
King Zlatan moving around very good. And this is exactly what King Zlatan's supposed to do.
Collect all the gold, all the experience.
All the gold, get all the items that she can, and be able to do tons of damage when the fight breaks out.
And it's going to be soon as we see posturing once again from the team. MYA Junior in the jungle, cleaning it out, still heavily into one side of the map because Turtle is there.
All right, pushing it out. DA is going over to the bot side, trying to get back the wave pressure by pushing it out.
He's also there just to check through every single brush.
Well, that's one thing as well, but because of the rotational value of this game, you don't ever see heroes staying in one place for too long.
No, that is true. We see Carry level 9, Mia level 10. There's half a level advantage now just from the mid laners.
Alright, now Mr. Zerf hanging over on the bot side, going to try and create some kind of an advantage here. Jeet Kune Do going up and knocking up those creeps. They don't have any vision or any awareness of Johnson, and
Johnson reveals that he's actually there. Not sure whether he needed to do that or not.
I think Team SAIYAN right now is opting towards sticking together. The wild turtle appears on the side of the screen. What's really interesting to note is the fact that they are consolidating as much power as they can over the mid side.
Death Bush, the bait by Carry, but they're not going to be taking it just yet. Minotaur walks in, sees what's going on, and is such an imposing presence there.
I mean,
there goes.
D-Ace in the middle of it, and too easy for Jeb. Will be able to flicker away, but it's got to be careful. The triple swing goes over to Mr. Zerf. Will he be able to get away, though? Rush can start. You are freezed up in the Tomb of Ice, and it's going to be a kill. Will it be? Yes, it will.
Minotaur picks that up. Zelo coming in from the very end.
King Zlatan in the middle of it, being able to just output damage while staying safe. That is what he does, and that is exactly what is needed. Bottom lane turret has been destroyed. As they're going to be pushing it out, they're going to be taking out the mid lane as well. This is exactly what MYA has to do in order to defeat Team SAIYAN.
Oh, this is so good for them. They're going to get the second turret as well. They can easily rotate into Lord after this if they want to, or the turtle, depending if they want to go for a slightly safer play. It looks like they're going to opt for the slightly safer play. That's going to push their goal advantage that much further ahead, and that's going to cap them out now at an easy 5,000.
Yeah, 5,000 goal advantage, and it seems to be the beginning of the end for the side of Team SAIYAN. 3 turrets and 2 turrets in favor of MYA Junior, and of course Team SAIYAN only 1 turret, differential of 5,000 gold. King Zlatan, who is most likely going to be having, judging by the lifesteal that she's having right now, she has to have at least a half blade, and she has to have at least some auto attack speed, extra auto attack speed, and also crit. So
Team SAIYAN needs to come back with an answer for this MYA pick. They need to either be shutting her down in the laning phase or in some sort of additional CCS coming up, because nobody can reach MYA at this point and nobody can stop her. The CC needs to happen across. Johnson, unfortunately, unable to find the complete backline. Perhaps if he does, the fight might turn out a little bit different. But now it's starting to look like it's being heavily favored into MYA Junior. Hayabusa dancing around Lord. Just haven't found each other yet. Johnson does get spotted up, going to be zooming away from all of that.
Bro, look at the drive though.
All the way from the bottom lane, all the way to the top.
Wow, that was pretty impressive. I gotta say, that was pretty impressive.
Why go all the way down the river when you might need an obstacle course when you can do a lap around the track?
Hawkeye. Showing his proficiency with driving.
That was his Michael Schumacher cosplay.
Oh, it was Rush getting the tip of the spear.
The knockup does happen. Carry comes in.
Wow, here comes Fredo, and it's going to be a kill. The first kill of the game by Team SAIYAN.
They definitely coming back, but with that response, immediately Lord started off by MY Junior.
MYA Junior doing the right stuff that they need to do, but they got to be careful though.
The response is coming in. They do decide to back off from this. It is very risky, because should the steal come across, or if MYA starts to die now, the comebacks are going to be really real.
The comebacks are going to be really real coming in, but I don't think that MYA Junior is going to allow that to happen. As MYA pushes it out over on the mid side, they want to get as much turrets as they can.
Well,
they already have the top, mid, and bottom turret.
We talked about their patience before this, and we are seeing their patience. They are not being overly aggressive. They are being very calculated with their engage. Now we see Zero. Where is
Jake
going?
in the middle of it. No, Jake 999 almost getting it down. They've got to be careful though. Look at the ace, tanky as hell in the middle of it. Oh, Hawkeye trying his best to just keep the team together, but it seems that the ace is doing a perfect job.
Double kill, triple
kill. Will he get another one? No, he will not. As all members back away, safe
Look at
and
the
sound.
crits. 1,000 crits already at this point. They don't have the creative, unfortunately, to break down into the inner base in the mid lane, but they are going to be able to get everything else from the jungle. And guess what? Lord is there.
Lord is there, but they got to be careful though. They are going to mobilize with them, but the lack of manpower on the side of Team SAIYAN is something to be worried about. Just as he's about to arrive, they get the Lord. This is going to add a lot of pressure onto Team SAIYAN, and MYA is going to be pushing it hard.
You want to talk about a carry? This is a hyper carry. MYA is already at 50.
Oh my goodness.
That's going to do nothing.
That's going to do nothing, Kuja. Nothing. I don't even know what you were thinking about. In the middle of it, Jake 999 going against the turtle.
Completely taken away. Yet another objective. Goal lead at this point is steady 8,000.
A steady 8,000. Another one that looks to actually break the
Up
record.
top.
Oh, up top. Kuja goes in for it. He's got to be
The
careful.
slow
though.
does happen. The
slow
kick.
does happen. The kick right into Way of the Dragon. And Kuja goes down.
Monster
The kick
kill.
starts, and the monster kill is real. Holy freaking cow. 6-0-2 is the score of King Zlatan. Somebody stop him.
They can't. Look at Vexana. Vexana's not even 10.
Now this is the thing. Now this is the thing I was talking about a composition or core composition. You need to play around your MYA. You need to play around the strengths.
This
as
is
this
so
push
brutal.
Is so
They
brutal.
engage the toss back.
Oh my
Explosions
goodness,
like
that was
saga.
nicely done. Everything is breaking apart for the side
Double
of Team SAIYAN.
kill.
And there is no counterplay. As game number 1 goes over to MYA Jr.
What an impressive game showing up. Not only did he use the same strategy that they had the very first time before, it wasn't broken. Guess what? That is completely broken. MVP 11.0. Look at the amount of damage scaling out there from MYA Jr. Not only hero damage, creep damage, Saran damage 64%.